I need the scoop.
A sickening discovery turns a workplace rivalry into a criminal investigation when one employee finds urine in her water bottle. This shocking Reddit confession reveals how a promotion opportunity sparked a disturbing act of revenge that left even police officers horrified. Follow along as we witness not only the unhinged actions of a disgruntled coworker, but also a company's disturbing attempts to sweep a serious crime under the rug.
I have a crazy coworker who was fired this week. She caused a huge scene at work on her way out. The event in question happened Monday around lunch. I took a sip of my water and gagged. I don't know how to explain it, but you know the taste of urine when you taste it. I immediately freaked and made my immediate coworkers in the area look at and smell my water. They all smelled it, but only 2 of them said it absolutely is urine. I was in shock and wasn't sure what to do. I am up for a promotion, which is probably what upset this coworker to begin with. She was fired the same day for unrelated reasons. I did not immediately go to HR, but my coworker who smelled it was so distraught she did after I left to report it. I came in the next day hearing all the drama that went down and went to HR as well. They won't show me the footage and have been minimally cooperative. What would you do if you were in this situation? I know I shouldn't care, but I do feel sorry for the coworker because this kind of behavior has to be mental illness. I did nothing wrong to her, except she was angry about feeling mistreated and underpaid at work. My workplace is huge, but we work in a locked area with expensive equipment. Less than 10 of us have a key to get into this space. There are 3 doors to get into this studio space. The same key unlocks all 3 doors. All of the studio employees left together early on Thursday and Friday. We were closed for Good Friday. I drank the water on Monday, right before lunch. I was there all morning, so it did not get tainted Monday morning. It would have happened sometime between Thursday when we left at 4 in the afternoon and Monday morning when I got there. I was the first and only one there Monday morning as usual. This coworker stays late all the time and will go into the studio while we are gone. There are only 2 areas in the building without cameras, and it is the studio and inside the kitchen and, obviously, bathrooms. I know she stayed late on Thursday because someone who shares a cubicle area with her said they were here until 6:30 in the evening. I also know it's her because the other things she was accused of were kind of crazy, and also she caused a huge scene when she left. There's nobody else with cause. The security footage they have should show her as the only person going in after we all left for the day on Thursday, but they won't share the info with me or show me the footage. The HR department is worried about protecting the company, and when I asked what else could be done, they responded with, "What else can she do to you?" As if I had no reason to report this further since she was already fired. This made me feel belittled and gaslit. I told the HR person that someone who would urinate in someone's water bottle is capable of anything. If her and I get in a fight outside of work, I need proof she assaulted me first. I still have the water bottle locked in a cabinet. It hasn't left the building and the cameras will prove that. The water is absolutely foul and disgusting, so it is extremely obvious something is inside it. Normally, I would be flying off the handle about something like this. I don't know if it is a trauma response or what, but I have been so calm and trying to think it through. I am also on medications for anxiety and depression, so maybe that has kept me calm. When I was younger, I would have automatically confronted her regardless of consequence. I guess the only way I can explain it is even though you know what it is and how it happened, you always question yourself and want proof because it feels like, what if you're wrong? Anyone who smells it is automatically repulsed and gags. I have decided to file a police report and also press charges. They are coming to my place of employment on Monday. My work is also pressing charges on her for unrelated theft that she was fired for. My work said they will pay for any testing, therapy, or other expenses related to the event.
The Reddit community rallied behind the original poster, urging her to contact authorities and document everything about this disturbing incident. Despite initial hesitation, she recognized the severity of what had happened and decided to take action. 2 days after her initial post, the situation took an even more troubling turn when the truth about her workplace's response began to emerge.
My workplace has been straight up lying to me about the video footage not showing anything. My direct boss told me he found out that security said nobody has requested to view the videos yet. They have been putting me off on calling police, telling me that they've been gathering and collecting evidence for the theft crime. The police were supposedly called on Friday, as well as today, Monday, but nobody ever showed up. The loss prevention guy kept telling me that they told him they were extremely busy. I sent out a scathing email to the Vice President of Human Resources and my 2 supervisors expressing how unhappy I am with how they have handled this entire situation. I told myself if I received no word from police by 2 p.m., I'm calling myself. I called the non-emergency line, and as soon as I told her my story, she put me through to emergency 911, and the police were there in less than 2 minutes. When I initially told him my story, he seemed very skeptical and said, "I don't know. I don't think we can do anything. You can test it yourself." I explained I don't want to take it out from the building because they could then say I tainted it myself. He called his supervisor on the phone because he said he was unsure what to do. When he came out, I asked him to please come with me to examine the bottle, look at it, and smell it. I also told him I Googled it and found that assault by bodily fluid is a felony. Once he examined it and smelled it, he actually gagged. He left again to write the report and make some calls. He came back and said this is considered a Class 1 felony and they will be pressing charges. I didn't have a choice in the matter, and he said that CSI would come out to take swabs. The CSI person did not say anything, but I could tell she also believed it to be urine in the bottle. She dusted it for prints, finding nothing, and took swabs of the mouth area and the liquid inside. She also took photos of me and swabbed the inside of my mouth. She recommended me to go to a doctor and be tested for any communicable diseases. They told me it would take 1 to 3 weeks to process the swabs, and I would have a detective assigned to my case. My work is freaking out, trying to do damage control, but it's too late. They handled everything so poorly. I honestly feel like I could win a lawsuit, but I'm not actively trying to pursue that. I'm just disappointed in how they chose to handle everything. We are anxious because this coworker is obviously unhinged, and if she went this crazy over a promotion, I don't know how she will respond to these serious charges. I'm not sure what will happen with my promotion, but I could not just act like nothing happened. I am anxious as I did not want it to go this way. Honestly, the advice I received really made me realize I was being gaslit in this situation. Everyone at work was trying to move on like it was another day, but I realized this situation is insane and not right. I am happy I stood up for myself. The company is not in trouble yet, but I have no idea what happens next. They said they will get back in touch with me. I sent an email threatening to contact a lawyer and listing my demands, which included viewing or being told what was shown on the CCTV footage, which they ignored. That's when I called the police because I was over it. Everything will be documented. I wrote a very detailed timeline and emailed it to them and gave one to the police before I forgot all the details. I should have included all the lies in my documentation, but I didn't know they were straight up lying until after everything went down. They just said, "We haven't seen any evidence on video of her being alone and having the chance to do this." I'm not sure what to do next or if they will still offer the promotion. What a complicated situation. And now I have to be worried that this unstable coworker is going to lose it even more when she is given this information. I am not scared of her, but my other female coworkers are terrified. I'm still feeling unsure because I haven't received confirmation yet about the substance or from video evidence. But honestly, the CSI lady and the police reaction to the smell really reassured me that I'm not crazy. I'll make sure everything is via email or in writing going forward. The original report the HR lady did was her scrawling on a notepad, no signature or anything. I didn't even see what she was writing, so in my detailed email I included a very specific timeline with dates and times of everything that happened from my point of view. I wanted it tracked via email that I reported this properly. I'm pretty stressed out as I was supposed to get a promotion this week. I've been advised not to sign anything given to me by the company without a lawyer present. I'm wondering if they're going to try to get me to sign a non-disclosure agreement. The police and CSI told me to go see a doctor to run blood work, just in case. They said if anything concerning came up in the results, to add it to the police report. I've made the appointment for Wednesday morning. My supervisor just came down and asked what the police said to me. I kept my response brief and didn't really answer much. I just said they'll let me know in a few weeks.
Readers were outraged by the company's negligent handling of this serious assault, with many encouraging legal action against both the perpetrator and the workplace. As the investigation proceeded, tensions remained high with concerns about potential retaliation from the terminated employee. 4 days later, the original poster returned with frustrating news about her ongoing workplace ordeal.
As of May 2nd, I have kept the bottle even after the police took their evidence. I googled it, and it said urine will start turning into an ammonia smell like cat pee, and now it reeks and smells exactly like cat litter box. The management at my job still has said and done nothing for me. They haven't even offered me a day off. I have not been able to go to the doctor or call the lawyer because I'm working every day, doing responsibilities above what I'm supposed to be doing, while my direct supervisor has gone on vacation. They were supposed to offer me the promotion the day the incident happened 2 weeks ago, and still have not, while I continue doing the job of the employee that left the company that I'm replacing. I have been the victim of a crime on their property, and they are punishing me even though I did nothing wrong. Honestly, it's lighting a fire under my... I have made an appointment and will go forward with at least talking to a lawyer.
Sometimes standing up for yourself means fighting battles on multiple fronts against both those who harm you and those who failed to protect you. Subscribe to stay updated on whether this brave employee receives justice from both her unhinged coworker and her negligent company. Share your thoughts on workplace safety and accountability in the comments below. And check out our recommended video for more stories about employees who refuse to be silenced when facing injustice.